Pallav Patel presents Kishan, written by Pallav Patel, narrated by Ajay Chhabra, Katie Aitken and Shilpi Arora.
Part 1, Chapter 1, Caste. People have long believed that Doms are dirty, disease-ridden, and not worthy enough to be living amongst the higher caste. And I fully believed that, because being a Dom, it was exactly how I was treated. It was the only way I identified myself in those years. Until today, 10 years later, deep down, I still refer to myself as a Dom before realizing I was also a captive, a vigilante, a millionaire, a savior, and the protector of the biggest slums in India. I didn't live an ordinary life being a Dom. Then again, no Dom did nor could. Society didn't allow us to live a normal life, you see, unlike others, who probably lived with the fear of death buried deep within their mind. Death had always been at the forefront of every thought that passed mine, and how could it not? The one thing each of us mortals can rely on is that sooner or later death finds us. There is no denying the certainty of death. However, the uncertainty of how it comes is what keeps us on our toes. Thoughts like these were hard to avoid back then as death enveloped me. It was in the air I breathed, the water I drank, and the food I ate. I always wondered where a person's story really begins. Does it begin at the very start when they are born? But it can't, because then it's not really their story, because they are not in control of their lives, and so it is more as though they are part of another's story. I think your personal story should begin when you feel you're the writer. The day you feel you're about to grab the pen and put it to paper, that's when your story begins. My story began 10 years ago on a cold evening in Varanasi. I picked up a long log from a tall stack of wood and I carried it a few steps towards the inferno, where I pushed one end into the fire. I could still see the remains of human bones slowly breaking away as the fire engulfed every part of the body. As the minutes went by, they grew brittle and crumbled from the immense heat. I stood silently, wearing nothing more than a thin white cloth wrapped around my waist that covered my legs. And I enjoyed those few moments of warmth that seeped into my body. The mound of wood shifted as the lowermost pieces grew too frail to hold the weight, causing smoke to billow into my eyes. I'd gotten so used to that smoke that I didn't flinch nor blink. I'd spent countless hours being caressed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?